Hello, Dexter. Hello, everyone. In this video, I will be teaching you how to play Ripper in medium to high tiers. Last year, I used Ripper to get to Hydra, and I also got S-Badge along the way.
Can we hit? We're waiting.
Although I did stop grinding for a while to now, but I still play rank often, so I wouldn't say I'm too washed. And in this season, I did get to Cyclops 4 with 100% win rate with a few tie games. And today, I'm going to teach y'all some important fundamentals by analyzing my own gameplays. I'm not gonna say much, let's get into it. So Ripper is going to be going against Acro, Ento, Little Girl, Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper is gonna give us, I'm just gonna analyze like Ripper counters. Gravekeeper can basically get a free rescue if he dodges well with the shovel. Like, as long as Ripper missed one big fog, he can get the rescue fine. Little Girl, I don't really know about Little Girl counters. Sometimes if Little Girl brought knee-jerk speed boost is a really annoying place because anytime Ripper get close distance to a Little Girl, she can just push you away and then knee-jerk speed boost and run away fast. I don't know how that's possible. I got kited by a Little Girl before, but it's fine. And then we have Ripper's hardest counter, Entomologist, the bees. Fun fact, you can actually hit the bees with just a chip hit and it'll register as a full hit because I think it only can take 2 hits no matter what damage it's doing. Even when you're detention, you have to hit it twice if it's a full bee. And I didn't know that back then, that's the thing. So you'll be seeing me trying to get rid of the bees with a full normal attack every time I see it, so bear with me. And Acrobat would be a fine chase if he didn't spawn here. That's the only reason. Acrobat here, really strong. And in this game I brought Warp because I was scared that Ento's gonna transition to the tram and then go over here. But I don't really have any experience with Warp chasing in 4th stop. I didn't want to chase Acrobat. And I spawn here is just default spawn for any hunter basically. I didn't think much. I was just like, you know what, whatever, I can chase the Entomologist. Another decision I could have made is ignore the Entomologist and go chase the Little Girl, which it works because I have Warp. Either way, I didn't think much at that game. I was like, you know, I can just chase Entomologist. And game begins. I am heading towards the Entomologist, and then 1 fog to speed boost. Ento versus Ripper is just a really bad matchup. And you can see me, I only needed a chip hit over there, but I used the full normal attack and got rid of my only foggy blade. That's really bad for the early game, but I also look down to preserve hunter instincts. I do walk I think 8% faster, yeah. And then this area is good because I think this you can't hit through this. You can hit through these 3 obstacles. This is a no-go as well. Like, when you play Ripper enough, there's just a gist of what type of obstacles you can hit through and what can't. And here's the same thing, you can hit over these 2. Not that. Now I tried to use the fog blade, I kind of mistimed it a little bit. Glad that I did bait out the flywheel over there, warp, and then I have to charge attack down. There we go. Let's see the Cypher machine decode in progress. Cypher's a 2.5, surprisingly. I don't know what the Little Girl was doing. I think that was her turning the 2nd stop switch. Because someone here has a full Cypher. He decoded, and you can see the lightest green over here. So we have, this is a mistake on Gravekeeper's part. He did get out too early. I do not really know why, because he still had a lost shovel left, and I was just missing my heart out on these. Like, he dodged really good, but I freaking hit the wall. I don't know how. It's fine. It's not a free rescue. I'm just like, how did I win this? If I wanted to win this, I would have had to get a double down. But you can see that if I do go for the Gravekeeper, Entomologist has a chance to go on top of the tram, and I don't have warp up, so that's not gonna be the best idea. Um, and the Cypher's not much. Here's looking back. Gravekeeper's on a new one. Acrobat just finished his and ran across the map over here. Little girl's decoding here, but I'm sitting around on top so she can't decode. I'm just harassing. That's a nice flywheel.
Oh, we got it.
That's a really nice flywheel.
On Greenpin. It's 32 MS gameplay right here. Everyone is EU based. I should have played.
And
this game.
Gravekeeper is
Why
here
am
for
I-
another rescue.
Oh,
Got the
that's a
rescue,
rescue.
and
Very
I was
good.
like, oh no way.
Ooh,
It's
double
fine.
black for the,
But
for the coaster.
my
Oh, little girl coaster. Wait, do we have coaster opened?
it is
Hold
pop. I was like, oh, let me see if the
Wait,
coaster is
we
open.
just
It is
saw
open.
green light.
Unfortunate.
That's not good.
And I
That's
have
not
to
good.
warp
That's
over
not
to the other
green
side.
light.
But I do have the
This is not so
distance.
spooky.
That's why I walk a little
We're
bit. I
not
do
going
want to
to
make
this
sure everything
green bush,
that's confirmed. I do not know what happened here,
Oh,
and I swung again. But let's rewind a little bit. So here's an interesting situation because if she left the bugs on the stairs, she would have been alive. Like I had a better chance to be alive. She has a flywheel as well, and if I run into the bugs, I'm not gonna be able to catch up to her in time. Even though I could hug the walls instead, but we both ended up not doing what we're supposed to do, which I swung super early, and entomologist somehow. I don't know what happened there. This is kind of chaotic, but it's fine. We got an entomologist down here. She is dead on chair. You see, get rid of the bugs. And Cypher Machine is actually one Cypher left. Alright, but we do get the entomologist down quick. One Cypher Machine left, but it's a full Cypher. No progress so far. Because Gravekeeper got healed up. And Little Girl popped the Cypher. And I'm just like, do I really want to chase an Acrobat here? Do I really want to chase an Acrobat here? Well, I see the faults, and I was like, yep, it's fine. Now it's more a little map control from Ripper, even though he's not a map control hunter too much. Again, the best he can do is sit on top of Cypher to map control. I do see a Cypher shaking. I don't see it now. I was like, it's fine. I don't see a Cypher shaking from afar. I know Gravekeeper doesn't have any more items left. Because I can see that he doesn't have any items left. This is fine, and Acrobat's decoding the Cypher right here. Oh, chest opening in progress. Wait, why is he opening a chest? Helping Gravekeeper? I guess? It's possible, but Gravekeeper needs to run over there to pop the Cypher. It's fine. I do see a little girl Cypher is really... I'd like assume it's maybe 60 or 70. That... Oh my god, I did not just say that.
I mean, it's not late.
I knew Acrobat's around. I thought he's gonna run around to come for the rescue, but I do see him now. Fine, Cypher Machine is primed, but Acrobat does not have borrowed time. I could have gone for him, huh?
I feel like Mud Bomb suits.
Oh yeah, I even see a flywheel here. Why didn't I go for him? Oh my god, I'm so bald. I'm so bald, bro. Oh, I'm so bald. Oh, I could have went for the Acrobat, and Gravekeeper would have been stuck here. I have a TP. Oh, it would have been 4K. Okay, it's not that much, but it's still. Oh, it's fine. So here in this situation, it's still fine for me because I just killed the Gravekeeper here. I know where the Cypher's popped. I know where this guy was previously to the pop. No one's at gate. I have a teleport. It's most likely going to be a win, but I also got to be careful. Someone's going to be hiding right here, which Acrobat does do. I was like, if they're trying to go for a tie, then it is what it is. And I was just going here to check for tinnitus. I was like, yep, I don't see any. I don't think he's gonna get the rescue. I was trying to see if both survivors are here. Unfortunately not. I got scared a little bit. I was like, don't get the rescue. Don't get the rescue. Don't get the rescue. Don't get the rescue. There's no way. I was like, yeah, Acrobat's too far.
I'm Irish.
And I'm chasing the third person here, so it's guaranteed for me to be a win.
The next 2 months until end of August. To different locations.
Yeah, so what went wrong in this game is it's mostly because early game I
Well played to Rot. Well played to Rot. At least it's a
I
true
chased an
manipulation.
Ento,
Right, at least it's not a format.
and I got
It's
kited pretty
survivors
hard.
right now.
And the middle when
Yeah,
entomologist
since
got
Sunday onwards,
the
I would be able to.
tram, install and force my warp out.
His range is damn
That's the problem.
good.
But
Sometimes you need-
overall
sometimes
this
you
is
need
a
to understand.
cool, this is a
Yes,
good
bad
game.
players played their main hunters.
So we're gonna be doing the second game and pick. I know the prisoner is probably gonna spawn either in 2 stories or in the graveyard. And here it's unfortunately he spawned in graveyard, but that's okay too because the cipher's blocked over there. He is the furthest away from me, I believe, unless he's not. I don't know. The first target will probably be prisoner because I do not want to chase the lanternist. You don't want to chase the lanternist most of the time. But yeah, for a Ripper, you don't really want to chase any non-decoder because Ripper is a hunter that really scared of Cypher Rush. He does not have any decode map control ability except he can walk there and sit on top of the Cypher. So you don't want to let them decode the whole way. So yeah, I'm going to be chasing the prisoner for the first chase. He connected to Cypher. I didn't see him, but I do see him here. He transitioned to the corner for some reason. Mind you, this is a Cyclops game. Like, they are Griffin. They're high Griffin 1. And Prisoner is pretty much stuck here. There's nothing he can do unless I walk towards him, which I do right here. And then, in this game, I did get a quick down for the Prisoner. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah, I'll just let him cheer first. Oh yeah, and we got a basement here too as well. It's really good. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward game for a Ripper. You get a quick down, you get a basement chair, and all the survivors are still decoding. But for Ripper chase, let's summarize it. You just want to keep the survivor at a location that you're best at chasing. But here we have one of the biggest mistakes that survivor can make. Can you spot it? I'll give you 5 seconds. So, the answer was that 3 people are decoding at the same time. You might think, what about it? It's quite simple. When one person's on chair and there's only 3 other people that are movable, that can move in this game, you don't want all of them to be on a cipher. Because the hunter will know nobody's coming for rescue. So what can you do? You can push outside of the chair and harass, which is what I did here. And I'm surprised the prospector didn't go for the rescue either. I got it down for the puppeteer, and also nobody rescued the prisoner somehow. So I get a second chair really quick. And prospector tried to harass here, try to get the hit. Not surprisingly, that went straight through the prospector. I don't know how that's possible, but I think I also saw lanternist here pop that cipher over there. I was waiting out the puppet timer, get the stun. This was a misclick. Is it gonna pop? It's gonna pop. I remember that cipher over there. Yeah, that popped. So we know lanternist location as well. Prospector's right over here. He's not gonna get the rescue. He's half HP. And we have lanternist coming for rescue. You don't need to really bother. It doesn't matter if they hit or if they come for the rescue or not. This is most likely a win game. Yeah, and there's nothing much to say. I just have to recall back. When you want to sell someone on chair, you have to have an extra person that hides somewhere near the chair at least. So the hunter couldn't go outside and harass the cipher. Alright, let's start with another game that I wasn't doing too good at the beginning. And this team's decoding is not particularly fast, but Prisoner can help either of the slow decoders to decode. So I was like, I should probably chase him. That's the thought process right there. And I did do it at the end. Let's wait for the loading screen. Yeah, when I'm chasing people, it's just chase the decoders mostly. Unless the team is a hard counter, then I would absolutely go for the rescuer. But now it's just I'm also slowly learning. I wouldn't say I'm the best Ripper still. I get wrecked a lot in high tiers. Either way, yeah, we're here at the prisoner's location. I am trying to get some gambling shots. I really want to hit that. It would be really cool, you know. It would have been. Anyways, get a shock here. It doesn't matter. Prisoner is technically stuck here for good, but Shaq's inner area is much larger than the back corner of a graveyard, so yeah, this is pretty good. We can see here that prisoner has knee jerk. And then I think I could have used one of my chip hits over there to get to try to get a hit. Also exposed flywheel, so this is a full kite prisoner. We get a shock, we get a palace stun. That's fine. That's really fine. That's not fine at all. But it's fine. It's fine. If prisoner transition to this location is pretty bad because I have Peeper and I also have Hunt since I used some of my trades to get the fast pickup. And we get down here with this Hunt speed boost. So first down is 3 Cypher max. But that's okay. I just didn't know where forward was coming from. I saw the Cypher popped. I should have went towards that instead. Yeah, but I was lost. You got a hit though. I was a nice hit, but forward also got a really nice stun on me. Let's analyze the map, how everyone else is doing. We know Gravekeeper's decoding, that's for sure. Perfumer's also decoding. They actually, now think about it, forward did come a little too fast from the pop. It's either he used the ball or someone else popped it for him, which is extra running time. That means there are at least quite a decent amount of Cypher left. And it's also important to look around about where the Cyphers are looking at. Where the Cyphers are shaking. Okay, so this is a really long stun. But that was also an insta-rescue. I don't think that was good for the forwards part. They should have left Gravekeeper to rescue. But this is fine. I do get a quick down there. Also, remember the Cypher popped earlier. Now that's probably forward's original Cypher. And we forced the forward to pull a ball away. Can't really do anything anymore. So I tried to chase after him. I also know where they're going to be decoding. It's probably that corner since the Cypher that popped was the Shaxx one. And they have 2 Cypher left. This is really good because it's a triple. We have a line over here that really... Ooh. Okay, it's fine. We hit it. We didn't hit. Honestly, I can say I think I know better when I was playing. It's hard to tell when I'm actually just spectating what I'm doing. But Gravekeeper and forward did heal each other. So we didn't see Gravekeeper anywhere. So I had assumed they transitioned from the middle to heal up. And now forward ran towards red carpet to decode. I didn't know that at that time, but I know they don't have the Cypher. Now I think I saw it. I don't know. The screen is small. The commentating screen is so small I can't see anything. And now this is a deliberate decision to, you know, whoever touched the Cypher, I will hit them. That was a nice overpowered hit. I think Gravekeeper the plan for the Survivor there was the Gravekeeper is gonna pop the Cypher, and and maybe do a second rescue. I don't know. I was thinking if they do pop this cipher, they can have forward do the rescue. But I don't know if they're gonna make it transition in time. Now this is gonna be a forward because it can't be a perfumer. Perfumer being half health, she's not gonna be here. And unluckily, forward transition from middle, and I did not see that. Got trolled again. It's fine. Got a really nice foggy. I blame Ping. I'm just checking. It's fine. And you can see that Perfumer did pop the cipher. I have a TP left. I cannot swap, so I have to stay on this cipher for the rest of the game. It's like if I want to win, I have to prevent the cipher from popping. And the Tonight is still here, which means the Survivor is here. But I don't see any footsteps nearby, except for Gravekeeper's own footsteps. So I was like, yeah, no, they're probably not here. And here I see a Perfumer, so everyone's location is confirmed. Perfumer being here, that means Gravekeeper did in fact use the self-heal. I was scared of getting stunned by the wall. They're trying to rush it, but you know, it's just not gonna get popped. There's still maybe 10% left. Got a really nice foggy as well. Let me check where Gravekeeper is. Here it is, and we get a 4K. Gravekeeper does not self-heal, so we can just not cheerleader. That is a Perfumer. That is the game. You can hear me sighing. It's like the stress of this game. In this team, the survivors did pretty good at the beginning as well. The team was more coherent. I think they know what they're doing, but there's also a mistake that I spotted them doing in the game, and yeah, let's watch it. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. This is hard to commentate. I don't know how Kuro does it. I stutter a lot, but yeah, first of all, I choose to chase Prisoner because he's the normal decoder. Cheerleader has a 10% debuff. I think Journalist has 15 or 10. But as you hit more of the Orpheus, he's gonna be slower and slower. Prisoner vaulted the window immediately. That's how I know he's going to be transitioning to the tram immediately from the beginning of the game. This is very rare, but it's not that rare as well. Prisoner got a cheer up, got a speed boost to get on the tram. This is where I was confused a little bit because he did get a cheer. I thought cheerleader's here. I was gonna switch target to the cheerleader, but it seems that cheerleader did use the pom-pom to pop the light, turn the light green, and got on the tram at the same time. That is the only mistake. I'm not saying only mistake, but that's a big mistake that Survivor did, because cheerleader should not have gone on the tram. The cheerleader followed him. Yeah, I was confused over here. I don't really know where Prisoner gone, but I do find the Enchantress over here because, you know, at this point, there's 4 people on the same side of Moonlit River. This makes Hunter really easy to map control. It's like Survivor chose to cut the map in half. And I have Peepers. And Peeper is really good at controlling these ciphers, especially with half the size of Moonlit. Also got a really quick down from the Enchantress. I don't really know why she didn't triple stun me, but you know, it is what it is. I don't really need to do anything. I also know where a journalist was decoding, know where she's going to come from to rescue. Try to go for a gamble, try to hit. That one I do hit. no one else gonna come for a rescue because journalists can guarantee to get a rescue with a rescue Orpheus. There's not really point in mind gaming. Just force a rescue and don't let her get a free no damage rescue would be the best. And I do went more risky and got a double down, and surprisingly this Enchantress did not try to triple stun me earlier. And here she did get on the tram. There's actually a trick here that Ripper can do, is standing on that stair, the stair to on third stop, and shoots a blade out. I've never really practiced it, but I saw someone that actually did it in the past. But it's fine. Ripper's fast. You can catch up either way. We got a second chair double down situation. Their cipher's not really enough. The bridge cipher has been popped. Like, there's only one cipher left on this side, while I know for a fact that all three ciphers on the other side sides are untouched. And we have 3 people trying to rescue the Enchantress over here. This is somewhat of an overcommitment by the survivor. Like, they used a lot of status and ability to try to keep the Enchantress alive, but they don't even have any harassers except for the Enchantress herself. We tried to get on the tram again, but I did get a lucky hit. If she got the tram right here, I would have just swapped to teleport. There's not much to say. I do have trump card, and it's still gonna be a win even if she got on the tram.
Ciphers are completely untouched.
And we're on top of the cipher. Prisoner's trying to decode, but he's gonna die.
Fucking got him, Lamau.
Yeah, no. The second chair is also relatively quick. It's 1.5 cipher left. Yeah, this is more like a... I don't need to do that. I could have just put down a few peepers and they can't pop the cipher. That was just memeing.
Oh, that's a mistake.
I was just memeing it. Fine. And then to play Ripper, you have to practice with the distance of your physical hit. Unlike other hunters, you don't want to hit Survivor with your knife. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I got a failed rescue from the journalist. I don't really know why journalists didn't use the rescue Orpheus there. She definitely could have, and it probably would be a good idea. And I'm just gonna skip a few parts over here because Cheerleader decided to not rescue. And here at the end of the game, I know Cheerleader has a flywheel, but I couldn't find where Cheerleader was. Try to gamble with a foggy blade, flywheel, get the dungeon. Unfortunate, but you know, fair game. GG, well play. And the last game that I recorded, this is a disaster for Survivor, not to me. I would upload some lose game if I do lose now. But yeah, this is an interesting spawn point for the Gardener because she doesn't really have anywhere to transition to unless she goes towards Godkite. But with a peeper, I am really good at killing people in Godkite. But either way, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm freaking. Okay, here we go. First, I'm going to be chasing Gardener. Gardener does have a shield, and the shield did get buff, so she will need to take a full hit before her shield breaking. In the past, it was just a small, just a chip blade would be able to break it. I did caught her off guard with a bit of mind game over there. And this is one of the mistakes that Gardner made, is that she didn't transition
Oh, you really wanna
straight
go
towards
that
the
way?
window over there.
Honestly, I like
I
your
do
pull
get
distance.
the
I don't
invis,
care.
which I do walk really fast.
Fuck. Oh fuck. That's crazy.
Let's not comment on that. GG.
How is that the
Really quick down, by the way. This is maybe 60 seconds max. The good thing about area selection is that I know exactly where everyone is,
Interesting.
so I'm just going to be running towards the rescuer's location immediately. This game has the Survivor had the same problem as the first game. They did the
Got
same
him.
mistakes as the
Wow.
first game, which is everyone was
fucking troll.
decoding, and no one went for the rescue.
You're gonna get dead.
So I didn't really need to care about going back to defend the chair. And Fire Lady did pop the cipher to try to go for the rescue, I believe.
Just Lamau got him.
But you can see a journalist was still decoding. But at this point, she's a rescuer. She should have, you know.
Oh.
Tried to go for a terror shock there, didn't
No, it
really
sounds like
work
a
at the end, but I did hit the puppeteer, so he's not gonna be able to tank hit. I
Oh.
missed that one.
That's fine. I was,
fine.
I,
Get
I
the
was like
puppeteer down.
gambling on if he's gonna.
Now here's how Rippers with a Peeper is so good in Godkai, because they are all high and thin walls. Unless the survivor has knee-jerk speed boost, it's really not that hard to be able to get over wall hits. Get a fog hits with the foggy blade. And I was like, you know, it's fine. They healed the puppeteer up. I can just go find the gardener.
Aw. It'd be cool, man. Okay.
I just played really risky here. It's kind of disrespectful, but you know, it's fine. We got him at the end. Now the puppeteer
so
cipher
thing
is popped. We can also know that no other cipher has been touched, because Fire Lady came for the rescue immediately after popping a cipher. Journalist went towards the code, and puppeteer was on the chair the whole time. And then I don't know how I got that hit. I've got to be honest. But it's fine. That's a nice power stun from the Fire Lady. I can just use one of my chip blade to get into invis really quick. This is what new Ripper, why the new Ripper is really good, is because in early before he gets buffed, when you get stunned or when you get out of invis, you have to waste 20 seconds cooldown fog blade to get into invis quick and to catch up to people. But after the update, you can just throw a 9-second chip blade to go into invis and to be able to walk fast.
Maybe not.
I don't know where I'm going, but I do find the journalist at the end. He's going for the rescue doll. Again, just to stall a little longer, so I can get to hit.
Yeah, they just swap plays, which is like not good.
I wanted to hit the journalist there, but unfortunately she did get a free rescue.
Like, they still have a new cipher feature code.
And earlier one cipher pop, but that doesn't really mean anything. The only person that can decode was puppeteer, and journalist could potentially have decoded one cipher, like maybe 30% before coming to rescue, but that's not gonna be much. I do find journalist over here. I don't know how this went. This journalist doesn't have rescue doll anymore.
Oh my.
Unfortunately, I'm bad at this game, unfortunately. It's just something. Now I do get a little bit worried or nervous because The cipher is potentially
likes
high
that.
because I
Yeah,
know
definitely.
Puppeteer was decoding it the whole time where the rescue is happening. So I'm just gonna solve the teleport and teleport to the
Oh,
Puppeteer
well, let's
immediately.
how the cipher's doing.
See
Oh, it's
that the
so
cipher is
high.
at
Oh my god.
85. It's really high, but Ripper's also counters Puppeteer pretty much. There's a lot of chance that he can force a puppet out because he can hit through walls and he has a chip blade.
Got him.
And now we see the cipher shaking in the shack. That means Journalist is decoding. And I think it should be pop right here. Just need to look for where Journalist is heading. He doesn't have anything now. I think maybe one
19,
more
19
Orpheus.
and
Yep, there
next
we
Ripper,
go.
bro. So
If we don't hit the Orpheus, she's stuck here. But it's fine. Look at
bro,
how
where you
fast
going? Where you
Ripper
going?
walks with 19 ping. But yeah, this is how it goes. I'm tired, bro. Oh.